Hello everyone, VJ's842 back again with another review. This one's just in time for Halloween, the Bicycle Classic Monsters. It says Bicycle trusted since 1885 on top, Classic Monsters on the bottom, and you see one of those classic monsters, Frankenstein, right there in the front, the original zombie. If it wasn't for him, we might never have gotten those silly movies, the vampires. Which one am I thinking of now? I forget the name. You know the one, the chick flick. Alright, moving along. On the one side it says Ericus and Finis. On the other side, the United States Playing Card Company. The top says underneath the seal, Classic Monsters. On the bottom, there is a TD logo, which stands for Tom Dalston, who is the designer. And it says Classics Playing Cards with a logo there. Some cards on a top hat. It says made by the USPC and designed by Tom Dalston. ClassicsPlayingCards.com. This company is, from what I understand, run by the son of Mike at Collectible Playing Cards. So we got Collectible Playing Cards by Mike, his son, Classics Playing Cards, and this one was done on Kickstarter, and it's obviously related because they definitely helped with this deck on Kickstarter. The back, you see the back design, which is an eyeball, and check out these details around the eyeball. That's pretty cool, fancy. The seal is the eyeball. On the flap, Bicycle trademark information. And inside you do get a blank card, which, as you'll see in a minute, may not be the most useful because most of the cards have different shades of gray. It's almost like 52 shades of gray, the deck of cards. So it has nothing to do with sex. So look at the back. It's a pretty interesting back design. From what I can tell, mirror image. It's an eyeball. It's got some fancy decorations around the eyeball, which is pretty cool. And then you do get a double backer. And from what I can tell, the color seems to be off, as you can see. It's weird. On one side it seems fine, the other side seems off, but whatever. It is what it is. You get to, as I was saying, now we get to the Jokers, and what we get is Scary Clowns. I'm not sure if he's specifically from some movie, probably, but I'm just not too sure because I don't usually watch a whole lot of horror films. But it does say Joker in the two corners. Scary looking clown. The other Joker, he's got some big balloons right there, and he's another scary clown. It says Joker again in the corners. Then we'll look at the aces very quickly. Ace of Spades. It's a hand holding a spade pip, which looks almost like a spear. Custom indexes, which are a little bit hard to read, especially the custom pips. Ace of Hearts, it's an actual heart. Ace of Clubs, all of them, it's a hand holding a pip, which makes it somewhat difficult in some cases to see the pip. The diamonds actually looks like it's glowing, which is pretty cool. Then we get to the court cards. You got Frankenstein. That guy, not sure who he is. This guy I think is the Invisible Man or something, not really sure. This looks like King Kong. Another scary dude. A wolf man, I guess. Another scary dude. Or a dudette, I guess. You see the woman. And Godzilla. Oddly enough, is a queen apparently. And then, what's this guy's name now? I forget the guy's name. Dracula, right? I believe it's Dracula. Good evening. Then you got this guy, a strange looking dude. And then you got this woman, I forget her name. Might be, I forget. And then this guy, another scary dude. And another thing I noticed is on all the court cards, there's no pips within it, just the index. But they do have the guy's scary face, or girl's scary face in two corners. And there's also this little symbol in the two corners as well. Well, actually, that's in all four corners. It's a little artwork detail. Well, forget I mentioned that. Even the Jokers have that. But the number cards do not. Speaking of the number cards, here's your spade pips, hearts, clubs, and the diamonds. What I don't like about the pips is that there's no rhyme or reason. They're just, some are darker, some are lighter. It doesn't help you identify if it's red suits or black suits. They're just all over the place for the pips. And the indexes, especially on the 10s, really hard to read. As you can see, it's pretty hard to read that 10. All the 10s are like that. I don't know why they made them so thin. The other one's not too bad, but here's another 10 again. Same thing, it's almost impossible to read a 10. Pips are pretty cool, but the colors just don't, I'm not a huge fan of. Of course, these are a bicycle deck, bicycle stock, air cushion footers. The back design, I mentioned eyeballs. Handles pretty good, looks pretty good when you fan it. Well, I mean, it's alright. It's not a very colorful deck. As you can see, the faces are got a variation of colors, especially the court cards. Personally, it's an interesting deck. It's a neat deck, but it's not the most practical for cards or Magic, just because of how the pips and the indexes are. It's hard to make out what card is what, and people won't be confused by the court cards, I'm sure. I can understand, you know, why they did things the way they did, the colors and stuff, but it doesn't make it the most practical. There was another version in a red box that was the same cards, same deck. It was just a more limited edition box. It was red and colorful. I could have gotten that one. Probably would have been nicer looking, but I decided that it didn't really match the cards, so I figured I'd go with the standard one, and that's what I did. Anyways, you can get this at collectibleplayingcards.com right now. Use the code VJose32, get 10% off, and don't forget you can also use the code VIC10, VIC10, to get $10 off your club membership. So we'll check it out. That is what I got. See you next time.